So today is January 17th, Saturday. I do have the day and the date correct. So compressor was easy. The belt had just slipped. I think it had stretched out because it was new, so I took the cover off and loosened the bolts to the motor, slid the motor a bit, and tightened it up, and that's running good now. So no more burning rubber. Ugh. And so I got that done. And over here on the engine, I just cleaned up the table, got things put away, waiting on the helicoil set up for the cylinder head so I can get back on the timing. Of course, did pull off the housing here, and that was a nice break. So that gets replaced, and then again, this holds the sensor right there, which is still good, but I bought a whole new one. And then now, although with the new one, I won't have to plug that port, and I won't have to plug this port. So that'll be better, much better. So that's it there, and back out on the car. Nice day. Just kind of set up the wiring harness here to see what goes where. And these mount somewhere. I'll look at my drawings. And then this is what goes to the dash harness. So there's two there, so I forget what the two are. We'll figure that out right there, okay? I did get a grommet in here. Forgot I had it on the floor. And now I'm back on the interior, working on these cardboard panels. So that one's in, passenger side. This one has to get trimmed here and over on the other side. So that's what I'm doing next. So it was a nice day. Still a nice day. It's just starting to get cold. So yeah, I worked on those cardboard panels. Okay, passenger in. That one's half in. It wasn't formed very well. It didn't really fit, so I had to kind of rip it out. And I'm going to put it in with some contact cement. Got that one in. So here the contact cement's drawing. But what I did was start working on the car again, the body. And put some reference marks here. Here, 10 centimeters here, another something here. Measuring this space, trying to compare that to what's going on over here. And I think this whole side is just sort of, I mean, it feels pretty good. A little wavy. But, you know, again, something's going on there. But I was back here and noticed it had cracked. And I even noticed a little chip coming out here. But when I take my chisel and I wiggle this, so that whole seam has failed. No wonder. So I'm going to have to grind all this here. Grind this, get in here and weld this. I don't know if I can weld. Can't weld from the inside. So that whole seam, and here's a big dent. So yeah, I'll be working on that this spring when it warms up. Yeah, I can grind it. No reason I can't work on that for now. You know, and the car's not perfect. I don't think this line is supposed to quite go up the way it is. You know, but that one's the same. I know the bumper kind of, I mean, here's another one here. I think that just needs sanding. Yeah, the bumper's going to kind of hide that. I'll hold it up and see. Yeah, again, not perfect. Not a show car, but I will work on that because that's going to continue to, do its thing for the rest of its life. So that's where I'm at. Still don't know what I'm going to do here. Once I start grinding here, then I'm probably going to get into metal and big hole, which means you got to come back into here more. If I pound on it, I don't think that's going to take that out. I'm not a body working guy. So it does bug me. I just don't like the look of it when you sight down the car and you see right here, right there, it's bumped. So I don't know how to get that out. This whole thing would have to pull this way. That's not going to happen. So I might go back to just filling from here back to here and just fake it. Because you're never going to look at this side and then come over and look at this side unless you're a Datsun dude. But, gotta think. Yeah, you can see the panels are going in there. And to do that, I had to take out the gas pedal throttle rod here because I couldn't get that panel in, but now it broke, so I didn't have to take it out. But anyway, that's where that is. So that's it for now. Going over to the neighbors at 5:30 to watch the Seahawk game. And I guess right now the Bills and the Broncos are playing. I'm not vested in either of those two teams. So, although I'm rooting for the Bills. Here's a fun view from up on my deck. And we'll walk down here. Here we are. Cool.